Hi folks, this is Hisdad. Welcome back, and today I've got the R35S. Now I found this one on AliExpress and it was under $52, I think. What do you get out of that? I mean, most of these handhelds, you're not going to get much out of them in the way of playing higher end games with the higher resolution and the faster refresh rates or whatever that is. For $52-ish, I didn't feel like if I got something too bad that I was wasting too much money. But what did I get? I got probably 5 game consoles in one for $50. There's over 15,000 games. Some of them are repetitive because each system has their own version of it. And then there's the Japanese Famicom version or Family Computer version or Super Famicom in there. So all of those different things in there, you get to choose your experience. And in most cases, you just hit the X button and ask it to transfer you to the search. You type in the game you want and it'll pop it all up for you. So I'm going to turn this on here in a second, turn the camera around and let you see what you get out of that. But let me give you some specs here real quick, okay? I got to dork out and put on, got my reading glasses over here. So I got this at AliExpress. The company name is GoGoCat. Battery 3500 mAh, 640 by 480 display. 32 gig card goes in for the system, and then you got a 64 gig card for the 15,000 games, plus save ability. Your screen, it's a 2.5D IPS screen, which is 3.5 inch screen. The compatibility here with the emulators, the PS1, N64, PSP, MAME or MAME, MD, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, NES, SNES, and more. So does it play around? No. Let's see here. The processor, it's a quad-core 64-bit Cortex A35 processor running up to 1.8 gigahertz. The RAM, you get 1 gigabyte of DDR3L. Let's stop here. This is a good place to turn it on and let you see what you get, okay? Okay, so Game Boy Color, you've got 2,099 games. Let's see, Game Boy, 3,675 games. Nintendo 64, 1,087 games. 1,332 games for Super Nintendo. Nintendo Entertainment Systems, Super Famicom, Family Disk System from Famicom, PC Engine, Multiplayer Arcade, Capcom System 3, 2, and then back to 1. So as you can tell, the 15,000 games, they're the different games that came in the different versions for each system. So it's not like some of those cheap rip-off systems where they just keep throwing stuff at you saying, oh yeah, we've got all these games, but it's not really true. So as I've been going through this system, you have different ways that you could play this. Like for my favorites right here, right? It says pick your favorite, press A, okay, and then you go in there and you take a look and you got all the games that I really like. So Super Mario Bros. Is probably one of my favorite games. This has Super Mario Bros. 3 already loaded up. Now it's packed full of emulators that are necessary to make all these things happen. So knowing that, you go in and you do your thing. Now it's really, really cool because anybody should expect Super Mario Brothers to play on something that costs $50. That shouldn't even be something that you would think about, right? So what we're going to do here is we're going to turn this over to Levi, and he's going to let you know what he thinks about this game system, some of the games that he's played, and how he feels about this system, okay?
Hey guys, so it's Levi. So I'm just going to give you like a quick overview of how the game functions. So basically we have like different consoles, right? But this one, like the display is amazing, and the functioning Metal Slug on this console is pretty much good because the controls are easy, the smoothness is nice, and it doesn't lag or anything, and it's basically simple to the point that you can use the arrows or the analog compared to what you prefer. And technically that's it. It doesn't have like any special advanced settings or anything like that, but it functions so well because it's simple, and because it has, this console has like over like 15,000 games, and some games don't function very well, but Metal Slug on this one is one of the to-go games which you probably have fun playing. And one of the good games with this console is Soul Calibur. It has good graphics, and if you go to different games like Taken, we have like different Takens, and then we have Taken 1 going up, and it's that you can't use the combination moves, but with Soul Calibur, you can definitely use the combination moves. And if you have noticed, I told you that it's either use B or A when it comes to selecting or canceling or going back. So for Soul Calibur, it's B. And here we go. The graphics are great, and yeah, so let's get, but the smoothness of the game is amazing, and the controls ain't complicated, and if you have noticed, the graphics are good. And let's get into it. Let's fight. And if you have noticed, the smoothness is there. You can do different things. See the combo moves that I talked about, and it gives you like a good fight compared to other games where like it's easy from the get-go, but Soul Calibur gives you that good feeling that you're playing a good game, and the graphics are amazing. Okay, so the downside with this game is that if you want to try out a new game, you're supposed to click this button right over here, because previously we were playing Metal Slug, so if you want to go to a different game, you're supposed to click this button right over here, because you can't click whichever button that's displayed right now. So you're supposed to wait for it to function, and once it starts, it has this annoying sound. If you sound right over here, I personally don't like it, so I press the volume down button, and it has like different systems where you can try out whichever game that you want to try out. We have the Sega, which is the Mega Drive. We also have Sega right over here. Personally, Sega seems good to me. Okay, and we have different games when it comes to Sega right over here, so let's try out this game. This game also functions very well when it comes to this game, and we have the settings right over here. If you want to try see the settings, we have the sound settings, but the sound setting doesn't help you when it comes to like reducing the sound that we heard at the beginning. And we have the display settings, which is the brightness. I thought they're going to give us the graphics or anything like that, but they didn't give us that. And we have the sound settings, game collection settings, everything right over here. So let's try out this game. Okay, so when it comes to like starting the game, it's either you press the start button or you press A or B. It comes interchangeably. It depends on the game. Okay, so let's try out this guy right over here. So if you have seen, the smoothness is nice, but you can't jump using this arrow, and you can't use the analogs. On Metal Slug, you can use the arrows, or you can use the analog. And we have B to jump. You're supposed to jump first, then move, because you can't move and jump. That's one of the cons, I guess. So you jump and you move, and you get to step on these rats and you move. But the graphics are okay, and the smoothness is fine. If you have noticed, like, you can't jump and you move. Okay, so we start again. Okay, the smoothness is right there, and it's a fun game to play. Ooh, that was my bad. The functioning is great, the smoothness is there, the graphics are great. It's a good game.
Okay, so I'm back, and the question that I have left to answer is, who is this game system really for? It's nice. It's got the the 4 buttons in the back. These 2 are just a little higher than this. It's got the analog sticks up high, if that's important to you. some of the game systems like the Pow Kitty, they're down there. It's up to you. Do you want to go the Ambernick version, or do you want to do this version? It's up to you. But like I said, shipped to your door under $52. That's kind of nice. You know, and they make brand new of these things every couple of days. So I still am asked, who's this for? Anybody 10 to 15? Anybody my age, Gen X, who grew up playing the original games as the systems came out, and you feel the nostalgia to go back and play those games again, but you don't want to do, like I said before, go out and buy all these systems by yourself independently. It's not worth your time. Is it better than going out and paying $300 for a Switch? That's up to you. But like I said, you know, $52 shipped to my house. Tax, shipping. Woo! Anyway, stay tuned, folks, to our next video. We're going to review this one. We also have the Miu Mini, if you've been looking around trying to figure out what that is. We also have a couple sneakers that are under $30 that we wanted to see. What do you get for under $30? And is it worth it? We'll show you if you stay tuned. So please like and subscribe if you like these videos. Subscribe definitely so that you can watch the next ones as they come out. Okay? We love you. Thanks a lot. This is Hisdad saying bye now.